everyone, and welcome to the next installment. If you want to take a look at some of these websites yourself, I'll always leave links in the description below so you can take a look. So the first website I'm going to take a look at today, I'm just going to call it Kerris. That's what it's called here in the URL. So the reason I decided to go with showing this site today was because I really like the graphics and the design of this website. The details in the background are really cool. They have just different pictures and images from the anime, and there's lots of Babbit on this site, so I really like how they have the different Babbits in the background. And I also liked how they had the links to the different parts of the site. I liked how they had the one picture of San and Akito kissing, and they kind of broke it up into different parts to where you could, click on it and go to different things on the website. So I really like that. So the one thing that I want to talk about today on this website that I thought was really interesting was there is a character guide and character profiles, and I liked the way that the profiles were written. They're really fun and charming. So of course, we're going to take a look at the Babbit profile, and once again, I really like the background of this page. I'm not sure if the creator of this website made this background, because I don't recognize it from any of the episodes of the anime or any of the merchandise right offhand. But I really like the design of this page. It's adorable. So let's read Babbit's profile here. Not even having a name throughout the first 10 or so episodes of the TV series, the name of this omnipresent little critter, Babbit, was adopted in episode 11. You will always see Babbits throughout Kodocha, whether they are there to introduce the next scene and some comment about someone, or even as a pin, t-shirt, or whatever the characters are wearing. The name Babbit most likely comes from the genetic mix of the animals that make up the Babbit. A rabbit's body with bat wings. Their population is unknown, but our guess is that there are more than enough Babbits to go around. Well, it's really obvious, I think, in the second series of Kodocha, because that's when a lot of the extracurricular Babbits start appearing. I think our first Babbit other than the normal one we saw was the American Babbit, I believe so, I'm not positive, but and then eventually, Babbit got his own little song, and we got to see all these different Babbits. There's a really creepy black one. Have you guys seen that one? Oh, I'm sure you have if you're watching this video. And I think there's a Chinese Babbit as well. I think that shows up in the first series too at some point. Anyways, the Babbit will always make an appearance in a scene whenever something has to be said, consoling of the character, a little side information, and sometimes a little coaxing to move the episode along. The best is that they do and don't exist. Sometimes the Babbits are around and the characters are oblivious to their presence, while other times they directly interact with them. Definitely an integral character of Kodocha. Yes, I totally agree. And for fans of the series, you probably know that Babbit never makes an appearance in the manga, except for he appears on the cover of Volume 10, which is probably a nod to the anime. So I think it's cool that fans of the manga got that little Easter egg in there. Alright, so let's take a look at, now there are a lot of other character profiles on here, but I decided to show you the ones that I found the most interesting. So I always like to cover the most interesting content on these fan sites, because if we really went through all of these sites, and touched on every single nook and cranny, we'd be sitting here I'd probably already have 10 episodes of the series by now. But, anyways, so here is the Hayama Aikido page. And once again, we got a cute little background. It's the little baby Hayama. Well, not quite a baby, but he's a toddler. And I love how he still has the head of a teenage boy here, but alright, so let's read it. Hayama Akito complements the character Sana perfectly. Totally agree. Hayama rarely shows any emotion and is a very quiet individual. However, he also is the embodiment of cool. He has ice in his veins. Wouldn't that be cool if, like, they made a version of Kodocha where they were, like, superheroes and, like, Akito, like, had, like, elemental, like, attacks, like, and I could totally see him being, like, using ice lasers or ice breath or something. This is Hayama's charismatic characteristic, that's kind of hard to say, and is the leader of the boys in the classroom. Hayama, however, is not made of stone, and from time to time, an emotion or two will surface. These moments are usually the best in the series, especially in episode 6. Again, totally agree. Another trait of Hayama, unfortunately for Sana, is his impulsive behavior, which usually gets him into heaps of trouble. Like when he begins copying feels, evident in the opening theme sequence. Yep. At home, Hayama leads a troubled life. His mother died while giving birth to him. Sorry, spoiler alert. I'm sure you all are aware of that, but spoiler anyway. And his sister at home blames him for the mother's death. And his father also feels the same resentment towards Akito. This has driven him into bouts of depression, which he has difficulty coping with. Sana tries to help him through some of it, and at one point even believes that he may try committing suicide. Overall, Hayama is one of the coolest, unflappable guys you'll ever meet. He bungees off the roof of the school gymnasium and merely grunts. And he's afraid of heights. Nerves of steel indeed. Yes. That's another reason why I love Akito. He's very strong. He's very masculine, and I think that's really cool because we don't. I feel like we don't see a lot of male characters who are just very stoic like Akito is, especially for a character his age. I mean, he's only in elementary school. He's what, 11 at the beginning of the series, and it's like at the end of the very first arc when Hayama's father sees him, and he basically is like, those aren't the eyes of a child, those eyes have seen so much already. And Akito's traumas definitely made him that way. So, but yeah, I think those are really good character descriptions, and I think the person who wrote those did a really excellent job at capturing the characters in detail. Alright, next up is a fan site that has been my personal favorite on this list today. And this one is called the Babbit Files. And this one doesn't have super intricate designs like the first website that we looked at, but it has some interesting content. I always enjoy the unique content that some of these sites offer. Now, a lot of these sites, they feature merchandise, screenshots from the anime, captures from the manga, but I always like to see people making these pages specifically for writing about maybe their favorite scenes or comparing the anime to something else they've seen, such as like the Dawson's Creek episode that we had. So, the first page I'm going to look at in the Babbit Files is the top 10 lists. So, the first top 10 list is 10 things you never see on Kodocha. So, I found these lists to be very quirky and weird, which is why I'm going to share them on the episode today. So, of course, we're going to count down from 10 and get to number 1, which will be the best of the list, I'm assuming. So, number 10. Remember, these are things we'll never see in Kodocha. Number 10. Babbit's love confession to Maro-chan. Just the thought of that's kind of unnerving. Moving on. Number 9. Hayama dressed up like a clown. Now that they mention it, I think there was a depiction of the characters in clown suits in one of those merchandise sets with the stickers. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of that and show it to you. Alright, number 8. Sana's plot to take over the world. Well, I think the world would be a better place if Sana were in charge. What about you? Leave a comment leave a comment below and tell me if you think the world would be a better place if Sana was in charge. Alright, number 7. The huge manga collection in Rei's room. Now, I don't remember anything specifically about Rei's room other than his massive collection of Asako pictures, but understandably so. But I could see Rei being a closet manga fan. What about you? What do you think? Number 6. The Hayama fan club card in Mama's wallet. So, I believe, while I've been doing my deep dives into the fan sites for Kodocha, I believe some of these sites had a fan club called the Hayama fan club, and I think they had fan clubs for all the different characters. So I think that's what they're referring to here. And honestly, I think that could happen in the world of Kodocha. I think Mama would totally be in the Hayama fan club. I mean, after all, she seemed pretty fond of him right away. Alright, number 5. Complete silence lasting more than 10 seconds. Oh, for sure. That's silence in Kodocha. That doesn't make any sense. Two don't go together at all. Alright, and number 4 is Mokana. And I'm gonna have to look that up during editing, because I'm on it honestly, and I apologize if I offend anybody, but I don't know what that means. Alright, number 3. And Asako's Hayama fan club card. Well, Asako would have a Rei fan club card. She wouldn't have Hayama. And number 2. We'll never find out where Babbit comes from, which is a shame. It's a shame. I don't think we'll ever solve that mystery in our lifetimes, but maybe, just maybe, and, you know, I don't know who's in charge of making manga, but, or making anime, but please, if we get a reboot of Kodocha, you could always explain the lore of Babbit. Please, I'm begging you. And number 1, Natsumi's true identity, Sailor Chibi Moon. Whoa, my mind is blown. That'd be pretty weird if that was true. Alright, 10 letters Hayama would never actually send, so this will be a good list. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I think it'll be pretty funny. Number 10. Dear Tsuyoshi, Aya wants to break up with you. No, I don't think Hayama would be that cruel to send Tsuyoshi a letter like that. Akito can be brutal, but I don't think he's cruel. Number 9. Dear Mrs. Kurata, can I borrow one of your hats? Oh yeah, I don't think Akito would be caught dead in one of her hats. It'd be very embarrassing for him. Number 8. Dear Mr. Sunglasses, haha, Sana's mine. Actually, I could see Akito doing that. Number 7. Memo to Natsumi. There's a bomb in your locker. Happy birthday! You think he'd actually warn Natsumi? No way. No way. Number 6. Talia, your obsession with me is sickening. Go away. And I'm not sure who they're referring to there, unless, now this website was in English. I'm not sure if there's a dub, somewhere where Sana's name is Talia? I don't know. Or maybe that's Fuka's name? And I don't think that's their Italian names, but whatever, that one's lost on me. Comment below if you know what that means. Alright, number 5. Note to father. I went to Sana's. I'll be back in a few days. Bum, bum, bum. You know what that means, right? Alright. Number 4. Note to sister that same day. Is 11 too young to get married? Aww. He loves Sana so much. It's adorable. And number 3. Dear Babbit, I couldn't get Maro-chan from Mrs. Kurata. Sorry. Number 2. Email to Natsumi. I know your secret. Oh, he's pulling the same tricks Natsumi is on Sana, huh? And note to Sana with a Note to Sana on heart-shaped stationery. I don't hate you. I don't know. I could see junior high Hayama doing that maybe. But Who knows? Who knows? Alright, last top 10 list. 10 things Hayama would never say. Number 10, you look cute. No, he would never say that. In fact, his way of saying you're cute would probably be, I like the way that your bra shows through your blouse. Maybe that was a little risque, but... Number 9, sushi is bad for you. Well, of course he'd never say that. That's his favorite food. Number 8, I love you, Natsumi. Any Natsumi and Aikido shippers in the audience? Comment below if you are. Number 7, I love you, Sana. Well, I'm sure he eventually said that. Probably after they were married. But no way would he say it during the time period when Kodocha takes place. Number 6, bunnies are soft. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if he'd say that or not. I could see him doing that. Number 5, roses are red, violets are blue. Aikido is cool, and so are you. My lame attempt at poetry today. Number 4, oh my god, that's like so cool. Well, Aikido doesn't talk like a 90s valley girl, so... Number 3, bahaha, I am the ruler of the world. No, that's more of a Sana thing. Remember, Sana is... She deserves to be the ruler of the world. She'd be amazing at it. I don't care what anyone says. Number 2, I don't not dislike not hating you. I could see Aikido saying that. Number 1, where can I get one of those squirrels? I could totally see Aikido maybe saying that. If he got to know Maru-chan a little bit more. I could see him wanting a Maru of his own. But, I don't know.